Well, welcome to the Arlington International Festival of Racing. Jill Byrne alongside Michael Adolphson. And Michael, another fantastic edition of the festival. We have so much to get to with horses that train this morning. So let's jump right into the 33rd running of the Grade 1 Arlington Million, a Breeders' Cup win in your in race. A lot on the line for this one. And do we kind of call this the Chad Brown race? He has it surrounded with 3 horses. Let's talk about his rabbit to start it all off, Shining Copper, who will be the pace setter for a reason.
And this one, you have to be really wary of him. On the front end, he's actually shown that he can last and be a good rabbit at the same time. And last time, he did his job for Big Blue Kitten.
Well, he's in here for Big Blue Kitten because the Ramsey farm owns both of those, and he certainly helps the chances of Big Blue Kitten as he did last time out. We saw Big Blue Kitten on the track this morning, as all of Chad's horses look fantastic.
Yeah, but he's always looked good, this horse. I'm just really surprised at how well he's developed at 7 years old. He looks like he's at his best. His numbers are at their best. He's truly dangerous and deserves to be the morning line favorite.
Well, Chad also sends out Slumber, and Slumber has a similar running style to Big Blue Kitten. In fact, these two have taken turns defeating each other as stablemates. He won't be hurt at all by the fact that Shining Copper's in there to be a rabbit, too.
Yeah, he'll appreciate a little bit of pace, and he'll actually be a little bit more forwardly placed than Big Blue Kitten. Last time he was a little shuffled back, had a little bit of issue, and I think he actually moves up with the distance. And he, unlike Big Blue Kitten, has done well at 10 furlongs. Big Blue Kitten has not won at 10 furlongs.
All right, let's talk about Bill Mott's horse in here, Triple Threat, because he's not a European, but he was a European, and his first start over here really was a very good effort, but this is a big step forward for him.
Yeah, this is a horse that really catches the eye on the track. He was here before the Arlington Handicap, but caught a temperature and had to be scratched, and he was the morning line favorite that day. Comes in very strong, very good connections. This is a horse they've really worked with over the last year since he got here, and he looks the part.
All right, speaking of the Euros, let's get to work on them because they are here in full force, and one of those is Elaval. Now, he is the longest price of all the Europeans.
Yeah, this is a horse that I think his major advantage is that he does well on racetracks that are like this. He did well at Meydan, which has an American-style course. His question is really class, and I think that reflects in his morning line.
All right, let's talk about a couple of the others that we saw out there, including Belgian Bill. What can you tell us about him? I thought he looked great.
His question really is, much like Elaval, it's class. He's coming out of a handicap. He did beat 16 horses that day 2 weeks ago, and he ran a great race at 20-1, losing by 3/4. But he's still, at a mile and a quarter, this class.
And lastly, and probably one of the stronger ones, would be Maverick Wave.
This horse has probably been the most impressive all week for me as far as the Europeans go. I've watched him every day. First day he was bucking and squealing coming off the plane, and the first day out of quarantine. So he's just very impressive. He's American bred, has an American style to him. He has a lot of pace, unlike a lot of Europeans that come here.
Bookrunner, that we didn't get to talk about him. He went out early.
Bookrunner is a horse with a lot of questions. He's never been beyond a mile. They thought well of him enough as a 3-year-old to sort of to put him into the Guineas, and they always thought he was going to be good. But still, he's an American bred. He's coming over here. He has a nice stride to him.
All right, well, that is the Arlington Million, the majority of the horses, and we will find out on Saturday. Is it going to be the Americans again? They've had a strong hand in this, or is it time for the Europeans to get back in that Arlington Million winner's circle?